No. Wait.
Alright, you read the degree and I read the
Wait, did you start recording already?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That is how it chooses to imagine these things. When it is deep in the dream of a game.
Words make a wonderful interface. Very flexible and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen.
They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed that they flew to the air on sticks powered by demons.
What did this player dream?
This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. A dream it created, and a dream it destroyed. A dream it hunted, and it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter.
Ha! The original interface is 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen?
It worked with 1,000,000 others to scope the true world and to fold up. No! It created a gingerbread for and
It could not read that in that thought.
No, it did not achieve the highest level. That it must achieve the long life dream, not the short dream of a game.
Does it know what we love? That we love it? That the universe is kind?
Sometimes through the noise of its thoughts it hears the universe, yes.
But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality.
To cure of it, of sorrow, would destroy it. The sorrow! Part of its own. Part of task! We cannot interfere!
Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak to the world fear.
It reads our thoughts!
Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world to take for the truth and merely and they see the little of reality, their long dream.
And yet they play the game.
But it would be so easy to tell them.
Too strong for the truth to tell them how to live, to prevent them living.
I will not tell the player how to live.
The player's grown restless.
I will tell the player a story.
But not the truth.
No, a story that contains the truth safely, in a cage of words, not the naked truth, that can burn over any distance.
Give it a body again.
Yes, player.
Use its name.
Gears of Halo, player of games.
Good.
Take a breath now. Take another feel. Air in your lungs. Let your limbs return, yes. Move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity in air. Respond in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point. As though you were separate things. As though we were separating things.
Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, father, son, mother, moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, green man, the gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change. We do not change.
We are not the universe. We are everything you think isn't. Scroll up.
Up.
And why does the...
Oh, you can.
I told you, we are the universe. We are everything. Think isn't you. You are looking at us now through your skin and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you to see you, player, to know
Once
about
upon a
it?
time there was a player. The player was you, because Halo 222. Sometimes it thought itself human on the thin crust of a spinning molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled the ball of blade gas.
How dare you just take
That
that
was
reading?
330,000 times more massive than Earth. They were so far apart that it took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The light was information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed there was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was a square of white. The days were short, there was much to do, and death was a temporary place. Something like never. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in snow. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these things were disturbing. It's very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke up from one dream into another, and woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed and watched words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke
from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into a long dream. And the player was new story, never told before, written in letters DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code a billion years old. And the player was never alive,
made from nothing but milk and love. What?
What?
You are the player, the story, the program, the human made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star. From the player 2 is information from a star, and the player moves through a story which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat and infinite.
Why the father gotta be named Julian?
Marcus that exists inside of a small private world created by a man who created inhabitants of a universe created by Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple. Sometimes hard and cold, complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head. Flecks of energy moving through vast empty spaces. Sometimes they call those flecks electrons or protons. Sometimes it's called
planets and stars.
Sometimes it's believed it was one in the universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and odds, zeros and ones, lines and codes. Sometimes they believed it was playing a game. Sometimes they believed it was reading words on the screen. You are the player.
Reading words.
Shush. Sometimes the player read lines of the word on the screen, decoded them into words, decoded into meaning, decode meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those 1,000 deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed it was the universe that spoke to it through the sunlight that came through shuffling leaves of the summer trees when the leaves don't shimmer Minecraft. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might be a star 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets through plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player walking home at the far side of the universe, suddenly smelling food, almost at the familiar door, about to dream again. And sometimes the player believed that the universe spoke to it through zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on the screen at the end of a dream. And the universe said, "I love you." And the universe said, "You have played the game well." And the universe said, "Everything you need is within you." And the universe said, "You are stronger than you know." And the universe said, "You are the daylight." And the universe said, "You are..."
Yo, how long have we been here? You keep reading. 8 minutes.
And the universe said the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, "The light you seek is within you." And the universe said, "You are not alone." And the universe said, "You are not separate from every other thing." And the universe said, "You are the universe
tasting itself,
talking to itself,
reading its own code." And the universe said, "I love you because you are love." And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream. That's such horrible grammar.
And the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Now.
That was some deep shit. I'm scared to go to sleep now.
Yo, Minecraft made me think about my life.
That ass. It really did.
I never actually sat there and actually read it.
So what happens if I...
There's nothing in there now. And it's like you left it.
How if I do this? Daddy, right? I like how I felt this on. Although my experience, no. No.
Hey, you didn't save it either. Oh, his wings flapped a little
bit. I'm flying. I'm dead. He just saw his wings. And that was that, guys. Hope you were horny. Peace off. We can actually put that on YouTube.